Hello everyone, it's Shanna. Welcome, I'm so glad you're here. Tonight we're playing along with Craft Roulette, and our elements are cardstock, not cardstock, Santa's Workshop, colors, and zigzag. So these are the parameters for tonight. And I found this sweet little deer with a little collar on it. He's got some little holly around his neck as part of my Make It Merry kit. So I'm going to be able to make a Christmas card tonight. And I'm also going to be using Kendra's Card Challenge sketch number 4 for this. And I'm so excited because I love Craft Roulette, I love Kendra's Card Challenge, and I love Christmas. So this is going to be fun. Now, earlier today, I was working on a card and I made this panel. I embossed it with an embossing folder and put some mica spray on it. And it just didn't work with the card. So I laid it aside and did something else with the card that I was making. And for this card, I thought this could be perfect, this panel. So my colors to go with Santa's Workshop are going to be just the traditional red and green. And this particular paper that I'm laying down here is my zigzag paper. And the parameters for that is it's 5.5 by 1.5, and then I'm layering on a 5.5 by 1 3/4. That's the dimensions from the sketch. You can actually get Kendra's card sketch from her Facebook channel or www.kendrascardchallenges.com, and you can actually get her sketches. So they're just great when you just need some ideas for a card. So I would suggest that you might check out Kendra's Card Challenge. Anyway, right now I'm just trying to get it lined up. It's a little crooked, and I'm trying to be more precise with my layering and getting it layered up. So I'm just going to trim off. It was a little bit longer than my bottom layer, so I'm just trimming that up a little bit. This episode, number 187 of Craft Roulette, was a lot of fun. It had Cherish Young with Artful Angel on it, and I really enjoyed her personality. She was a very sweet gal and shared some interesting things. I thought it was fun to watch her. So I'm just going to get some glue on this element of my card and lay it down on my embossed mica sprayed card base, just right in the center. That's what the sketch calls for. And I'm just checking to make sure it's all nice and straight and everything. And then I'm going to bring in 2 more layers. One is going to be a 3-inch square, and the other one's going to be 3 1/4-inch square. So I've got this, I don't know, gingham, green and white gingham pattern paper that I'm going to lay on my 3 1/4-inch Spellbinders fern paper. Now, one of the elements is cardstock, not cardstock. So obviously I've got cardstock for my card base, but then my patterned paper is going to be my not cardstock. So that'll meet that element. And then, my collars, I've got the red and the green for the collars, and the zigzag paper. So this basically meets all of the elements of the card. This was a fun card. I enjoyed doing it, and it was pretty easy. I actually finished it very quickly because I had an idea very quickly what I wanted to use. And another thing was I had all of my Make It Merry kit laid out on a board so that I could see all the ephemera pieces and the sentiment pieces and everything. So I could real quickly just look at it when they said color. The color element was the hardest part. You had to have something that had a color on it. And so when I saw my little deer had the little holly tied around its neck like a collar, I knew that that was the piece that I would base my whole card around. And so then it came together very quickly once I knew that, especially since I already had that panel embossed and that mica spray on it. I mean, it was just ready to go, and I could just see that it would fit very quickly with the collars. So like I said, I did finish rather quickly putting it together, so that was nice. So since I got it together so quickly and I got it submitted so quickly, I was able to just sit and just thoroughly enjoy the show and watch both of them make their cards, and that was fun. So I've got that all laid down, And now I'm going to need to bring in another set of layers. And those layers are a 2-inch square and a 1 3/4 square. And for the 2-inch square, I think I just bring in another layer of the green. I'm trying to keep my colors fairly simple. And then my 1 3/4 is just a piece of hammer mill paper. And I'm just going to square those up and lay that down in the center. And then this will just create a nice little spot for my deer. And I think the white will just help the deer to pop off the card and to kind of stand out. So we'll just get this glued down, and then we'll be ready to add our deer element with his little festive color on our card. I like this sketch really well. I like, most of the sketches on the challenge, but this one is one that I'm drawn to. So there's my little deer, so cute. And I'm just going to lay him down with some glue. Not going to pop him up, keep him pretty flat. And get him laid down on there. And then I'm going to bring in my sentiments. And I'm just going to go directly to that board where I have everything laid out and look and find a sentiment for it. And I did try several ones before I finally landed on this green sentiment. This kind of lighter green sentiment that just says Merry Christmas. And I thought I would just go with it. I thought I could lay it above my little deer, tuck it under his ear, and it would fit nicely on that panel. So I decided to go with that. And because the Make It Merry kit has some other embellishments, I thought I would bring them. And the sketch does call for 3 embellishments in the upper right-hand corner. And so I put them in a kind of a diagonal shape where they're really up and down on the sketch, but I thought it would be cute. But the kit had some darker green hearts that I thought would kind of help match up with that darker green tone that I have in there. So I just laid 3 little hearts down on there with that and lined them up kind of diagonally. And then I decide that I'm going to go ahead and bring in some of the sequins from the kit as well. There's some red sequins. And I don't generally have a lot of sequins on my channel because I just don't have a lot. But since they come in the kit, I thought I definitely wanted to drag them out and use them. And then these 2 sequins will basically finish off my card. I broke my little wax tool on one of my videos. I don't remember when I did that, but it just has a tiny little nub of wax on there. I actually have replacements. I just need to get one out and get it replaced. But that's why that looks funny, is I just broke the wax right off of there. I must have just pushed too hard, or I've had it long enough it kind of got a little bit worn, but it still works. So there is my finished card. I've got all of my elements met, and I had a lot of fun with it. I think it's cute, and I'll be able to add it to my stash of Christmas cards. So I hope you like it. If you do, I'd ask that maybe you give me a thumbs up. If you're still watching at this point, maybe put a little poinsettia or a flower in the comment box just to show me that you've made it this long into the video. Not sure what I'm doing right now. Oh, I'm cutting. I know what I'm doing. You can't see it, but I'm actually taking an extra strip of paper that I'm going to add on the inside to my card. I just thought I would embellish it a little bit further by taking some of that gingham or checked paper and putting it on the inside. I've also decided that I'm going to get better at adding sentiments and stuff to the inside of the card. Historically, I've left them blank just so that I could add whatever I want to the inside of the card. But recently I thought I'm going to start putting the inside sentiment on as well. So I laid that little green piece of paper down on there. Now I don't show it, but I also add a little sentiment that says warm wishes for a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And that turned out very nice. So that finishes up my card. I hope you like it. If you do, consider giving me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.